So I want to get into Interview with the Vampire, and I want to talk a little bit about Armand and Louis. I believe that Armand is understandable, but he's not justified. I feel like everything that Armand goes through is self-inflicted. Literally, just self-inflicted. Louis has told him verbatim that before he even invited him up to the house, he told him that, hey, I don't think I can ever get rid of Lestat. Lestat is just in me. And Armand basically was like, okay, cool. And even when he was having sex with him, Armand kept pushing him. He kept trying to push Louis into a relationship that Louis clearly did not want to be a part of. He even went as far as embarrassing Armand and telling the entire coven, hey, we are not together, while Armand is basically saying that we are. And then Louis says that he likes he likes what they are right now, and that he doesn't want to label it. And then Armand basically blacks him with some soft manipulative blackmail and basically said, I'm holding your secret. I'm holding your secret. Then why am I holding your secret if we're not together? So he's basically blackmailing him with the sense of death, because he knows that if the coven knows that Louis killed Lestat, that they're going to try to kill him and Claudia. So Louis is just like, okay, well, you don't really know me. You don't really know me like that. So then Armand goes into the manipulation of, okay, well, I'm going to tell you my backstory and everything. So Louis just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to let go of this. I'm pretend to let go of Lestat and just be with you. And let's just try to make this shit work. That was basically the gist of their relationship. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if a man told me, hey, you know what, I'm always going to have love for my ex, I'm always going to be in love with her, but, yeah, like, we can be together, I would say hell no. I don't know anybody on the planet that would be like, you know what, yeah, you should always have love in your heart for your ex-girlfriend or your ex-wife. What? Armand is too old to be getting played by somebody that younger than them. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you got played fucking twice. And not only did you get played, like, this motherfucker is a pimp. Louis is a pimp. Louis is in the business of desire and fantasy. That is what he sells. You were a former prostitute. You don't know what a pimp is when you see one. You don't know game when you see one. You don't know manipulation when you see it. Like, this is the thing with Armand that really just blows my mind. And then Armand is literally keeping count of all the people that Louis has slept with outside of their relationship. And they have always been drug addicts, coke heads. So he is choosing to sleep with crackheads, cokeheads, basically retards over Armand. And Armand listens from home. Like, do you understand what I'm talking about? So you have this relationship, this slave and master relationship, and it's just so it's just so pathetic. Like, I can't. Like, even before Armand got with Louis, Armand was trying to do all these wifely duties before, like holding secrets and giving Louis special treatment and doing all this shit. Like, he was trying to be a wife before he even got the ring. Like, you are doing... No one tells you to clean after Louis' mess. Like, no one tells you to do that. Like, you do that to do that. Like, you want to serve Louis. Like, that's why Louis can't respect you, and he don't respect you. He don't respect you. Like, you are weak. You are mentally fucking weak. You are physically strong, but you are mentally fucking weak. That's why Louis told your ass that all you do is gonna lick his fucking boots. You're gonna kiss the ground that he walk on, kiss his ass, because that's what you do. Or you're gonna be psychotic and a fucking monster and try to kill me in my fucking sleep. Like, what version of you am I going to get? And y'all keep saying that Louis messy. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all, I call this series the Interview with the Pick Me series, because I know that Louis ain't shit. I knew from the very first season that Louis won't shit. Okay? I am not a Louis defender, but we're not going to pretend like Louis was not mentally unstable before Armand got into a relationship. Armand knew that. There has been plenty of times that Armand has read Louis' mind and have looked over at Dream Lestat. He did that a few times. Okay? Okay? Louis, he knows the whole reason the Coven wanted to kill Louis was because Louis was hallucinating Lestat and killed a man, banged his head against the park, banged his head against the fucking concrete because he thought it was Lestat, a random person out in the middle of a public park. He could have exposed them all. And the worst part about it, he doesn't want to follow the rules. He's not a part of the Coven. Armand, you knew Louis was a fucking problem. You kept him for what? You kept him why? Y'all only knew each other for about 2 years. Y'all only knew each other for about 2 years. That's it. You picked this nigga over the Coven. There are scenes of Armand, of the vampires looking at Louis talk to himself in a public park. Like, this is the thing. Like, we all know, like, you knew what you were getting into. Like, even in the first season, the day that Lestat bit him, Louis was suicidal. He was trying to kill himself after Paul's death. So Louis has always been suicidal. That's just what it is. And if we keep it a beam, the reason why Armand is letting this interview rock is because it's because he knows Louis is dying and he knows Daniel's fucking dying. So this whole interview is a suicide letter from Louis. Like, Louis is trying to kill himself. We all know that when this tape comes out, the people from Rome are going to climb the gates and kill Louis. And also Daniel's able to come back now because Daniel's going to be dying from Parkinson's. Daniel is a symbol of Armand and Louis' love for each other. Daniel's supposed to be the symbol of that. And the symbol is fucking dying. So the relationship's fucking dying. So Armand is just like, okay, well, I'm kind of over this. You're trying to, I guess, like, Armand reached a point where he's done with the whole thing. And he's just like, well, if you're going to die, you can die on good terms. Like, I already had my revenge on Lestat. I already kept y'all away from each other for all these years. So, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. And Armand knows that. That's why Armand doesn't want his face on any of the pictures. That's why he got rid of Louis' pictures, because he doesn't want his face on them. He got rid of that evidence. He kept saying that he was off the fucking record. Armand does not want to be a part of this because he knows that he does not want this shit tracing back to them because they're still escaping the shit they did in Paris. That's why when Lestat broke up the Coven the first time, Armand let him do that. He let him do that. Like, Armand been wanting the Coven to get broken up, but he didn't want to do it himself. Like, I noticed that Armand's he's very weak and sneaky, and he likes to get other people to do his dirty work. That's what I believe when it comes to Armand. Armand doesn't want to be the leader, but he doesn't want anybody else to be in control. That's the type of person Armand is. And I noticed that in the past, he was so hateful to Daniel, but in the present, he's so, like, loving and sweet to Daniel. So that lets me know that after that whole incident, he definitely stalked Daniel. He been stalking Daniel for a while, or he had some type of relationship with Daniel. The same way he stalked Lestat, the same way he stalked Louis, he definitely stalked Daniel. He keeps trying to tell Daniel, like even when Louis be going so hard on fucking Daniel in the first season and second season, he keeps trying to tell Louis, no, Louis, Alice did love you, Daniel, she did. Or he keeps trying to be like sweet and gentle to Daniel, keeps trying to like have the private conversations when Louis is asleep, like, oh, Louis sleeping right now, and all this other stuff. He keeps trying to like lean in and be in Daniel's fucking face. So that lets me know that he's just like, okay, well, do the interview, get to Lestat so I can have, because Daniel's not leaving.